Okay, so this is Facebook. You just go to facebook.com and there you are, one of the most popular sites on the internet. It's a really good site, Facebook, and a very popular site for a good reason. Now, signing up is very easy. You just fill in your name, email and password here, select your gender and so on. So we'll call ourselves Test Userson. That's our Swedish test user. And let me just put the email address in there. We enter our password. We'll select a gender and a birthday. Our Swedish person was born in 1977. And I'll click sign up. Very simple to do, as you can see. It's not complex. Facebook have done very well in keeping this very easy. Oh, they didn't like my password. Let me try another one. Obviously, it needs to be a bit more secure. Just try. Let's try that. They've done very well in keeping it very simple. It's not complex. I'll change my first name. Johan Userson. There you are. There you are. Then you have to go through this. So you can see the login process isn't complex. The idea is that no matter who you are or how much you've got to be quick with Facebook. They're not going to hang around. Let's see if that'll let me in. Right, I think that's worked. So you can see here that Facebook isn't complex to sign up for. It's got various bits and pieces there to stop obviously automated systems. So you know, they're trying to stop people generating accounts automatically and abusing the system, which is very good, because obviously they're trying to make sure that you know, they're trying to make sure that it's useful, it's full of real people who are sharing information that obviously is good for them. Now once you've logged in, and as you can see, it doesn't matter how skilled you are, you be able to create the account. You can start finding friends. So what you can do is you can put your email address in here, and it'll go and filter through your address book and find people from that. So you can put a Gmail, Yahoo, whatever it might be. We're going to skip this. So that's a good way to start adding friends for most people, but unless you already have an email address that you use for the niche you're marketing in, you probably don't want to do this. You can fill in your profile info if you want to help find people. But again, we're not going to be doing this because we aren't really interested in this information. We're looking for people that have specific interests in the niche. And then the next step is a profile picture. Now you can take a picture with your webcam or upload one. Now what I would recommend is 2 or 3 things here. Now firstly, if you're marketing in the niche in your name and you want to be known, use your own photo. Get a good photo that's appropriate for the niche. So if your niche is dog training, you get a picture of you and a dog. If your niche is home improvement, you get a picture of you doing some home improvement, hammering nails in your hand or something like that. If you're going to market under a pseudonym, then get an appropriate picture for that that pseudonym. What it does. So if you right here, my name on this account is Johan Userson, for example. So I'd get a Swedish type person picture. If you're whatever sort of age or whatever you decide your character is, get an appropriate picture for them. Now what you could do is you don't necessarily need to have a picture of yourself. You could just get a picture of what the niche is about. So dog training, pictures of dogs, gardening, pictures of garden, flowers, stuff like that. Anything that represents a niche and looks good, attracts people's attention. So we're actually going to skip this step because I don't want to go into this, so we're just going to skip. And then finally we should get to Facebook itself. Now what you are going to have to do, and this is very important, is every single niche you want to market to, you need to create a Facebook account. Now it's just telling me that I've got to go and complete the sign up process, so we'll do that in a moment. It's basically clicking on a link and authenticating your email address. Say for example you're working in the home improvement, dog training and internet marketing niche. If, as someone who's interested in dog training, I keep seeing messages coming up about home improvement and internet marketing, I'm going to sit there and think, well, who are you? Why do I want to know you? What's that got to do with my interest? I'm not interested. And I'll remove you as a friend. So you need to make sure that the people, you have a separate Facebook account for each niche. Otherwise, there's too much crossover. People are going to be getting irrelevant information, which means they're going to remove you as a friend, which completely defeats the purpose. Now, I would also very, very strongly recommend that you separate your business and personal accounts. And the reason being is, what you put on your personal account may not be appropriate from a business point of view. Now, I've seen people that haven't, and I've seen some of the status updates that frankly have really raised my eyebrows and made me think, that's not very appropriate for someone that wants me to buy something from them. So just be aware of that. Have a personal account, but do not let your business accounts infringe upon it. Keep them entirely separate, otherwise you are going to put people off. And that's pretty much what we need to do. So let's just activate this account now, and then we can just have a very quick tour of Facebook itself. Okay, so here's the email in Facebook. You just click on that link and off you go, and then it'll approve it. So I'll click on the link now and let it do its business. So you can see pretty much we're done now. We've activated it. You can activate your mobile phone here if you want to do it. You can edit your profile, which will help people find you and add you as friends. So I'd recommend that we go into here, and what we want to do is we may want to put location, whatever. Probably leave that, to be honest. And then put some bio, and so something in the bio that sort of details your interests, just so that if people are typing in keywords, they can find you. So if you're dog training, you put dogs, dog training, dog tricks, and various keywords like that into there. You can also put your information in here in likes and interests, again activities, interests. Put stuff in here that's related to your niche. So, if you're, again, dog training, you may put an interested dog whisperer on TV or shows like that. So, once you fill that in, people can find you. So you may find that you start getting people adding you as a friend. Friend requests will come up here, and you just simply click on them and say accept friend. The news feed here will tell you what's going on. You can see what everyone else has got on their news feed, what people are talking about. Basically your friends. You can update with your status. So what you can do is you put your status information in. So, and whatever you put in here as your status will appear on your friend's newsfeed. So remember, keep it appropriate, keep it useful. Don't make it too long. Now, what I recommend is for you to give them information. So update them with information on the niche, what you're doing relating to the niche. If you're in dog training, so you might say teaching my puppy to roll over today. You might put videos of that on and whatever. You can post videos here. You can post links to external websites, photos, and so on. So you can do all that in here if you want to. We'll talk about sort of shortening URLs a bit later on, but you can certainly put URLs in here and so on. So what you need to do is you need to establish your authority first. So you need to make sure that you post some useful information, and then you can say, hey, I found a fantastic product, or I've just bought this great book, it's really helped me, and promote something, affiliate program or something like that. So that's very, very important. Here's the messages. This is an internal messaging system where you can send messages to your Facebook friends. Down here is the chat up box. This is where you can chat to your Facebook friends. This will list your friends, and you got sort of the events that are going on, games, applications, photos, and so on. So you can upload lots of photos here. That's always good as well if you've got photos in the niche and so on. But basically that's Facebook, and then what we're going to talk about next is starting to find friends, because obviously that's our next most important subject. But you can see it's not difficult to use, is it? It's really, really simple. And the whole point of this is that it's easy for people to use. It really, really is. And the purpose is that no matter who you are, where you come from, what your education level is, what your technical ability is, you can get onto Facebook. And a testament to how successful they are with this is the 500 million active users. So it's very, very effective. So remember, you know, you are going to be using this. You are going to update your statuses, which are here, with what's on your mind, which is what's for your, what's for your friends to see, and then you are ready to go. So let's start talking about how you can find friends, so you can start using your new Facebook account.